Welcome to subramani.com. This is a post or a blog on what you need to do to become a better investor. Or let me put it this way, writing is always useful. You know what you are doing much better when you write. So you don't know what to write? Great. Pick up a 100-page or a 200-page notebook, decent, good quality, and start writing these things about your investments. If you don't know what to write, here are the questions. It can take various forms like why am I investing and where am I investing? So you don't know, then you write this. I need to retire and for that I need a corpus. I have a son, I have a daughter, I have to pay for their education. I need this money on this date and I think this is the amount, which means you're writing down like your tasks or goals, whatever you want to say. Or it could even be, I have some cash lying in my savings account and I do not know. You could even say, Subra says money which I don't need for 20, 30, 40, 100 years should go into equity. So I need to invest in equity. That's also right, wrong is different. But yeah, you can write. Or you say things like bank interest is so low that I need to invest in mutual funds. Or you say, I just calculated inflation applicable to me and I realized that my money has to beat that number and that number is a scary 9%, which means my whole portfolio, not just my equity, my whole portfolio has to give me 11% return so that I beat inflation applicable to me, or I need to reduce the inflation number applicable to me. I don't know how to do it, but at least let me start writing down. Mutual or something funny like mutual funds give good returns, so I want to invest in mutual funds. That's also fine. At least write, and afterwards you may realize that that's not a sensible reason to invest, but you start writing. Or even something more copying, like my neighbor invested, he made money, my cousin invested, made money. I have friends who are investing, who are making money, and I'm afraid that I will miss out, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm missing out on all the fun that all my friends are having by investing. That's fine. At least write down and then decide what is your own reason to invest, right? Then maybe it's a great topic to talk about when you are meeting people, etc. But then you start writing down where you must invest. First you wrote down why you must invest. Second, you write down where you must invest. So, well, I don't know anything about investing. My father kept all his money in a bank deposit. Very good, but you can at least make a start, right? At least go from bank deposit to PPF. At least the interest is tax free, even if the amount is the same. Yes, you cannot touch it for 10-15 years, but that's okay. That's the least of the problem, right? Or you say, okay, I will keep some money in a bank deposit because that's the only thing I know. That's fine. You want to get into direct equity, well, depending on your personality, nothing right or wrong. If your father has been investing, if you have been investing, if you have friends who have been investing, if you have friends who are brokers, who were brokers and who are now sub-brokers, you will be able to invest depending on the atmosphere in which you are, depending on the country in which you are. Some countries are not so conducive to risk-taking. India is not really a great country for risk-taking. People take risk-taking more out of the compulsion rather than, I keep saying, even when Indians go into business, it's a self-torture. I mean, they are in business because they haven't been able to get jobs. Indians who love getting government jobs, paying a fixed salary and annual bonus and a index pension. Unfortunately, such jobs are not enough. We need many more jobs, but such jobs are not enough. Therefore, we go into business, right? All my friends make money in equity, and equity gives a return of last month equity gave a return of 12%, and that is 2 years return on what I'll get in a GSEC, right? GSEC is about 6%. So therefore I want to invest, and therefore I need to invest where? Equities, right? I want to invest in small cap stocks because I find my friends made money there. I want to invest in large cap stocks because I think large companies will do well. The truth is, maybe both will do well, but yeah, these are your reasons why you want to invest in a particular thing. I've been in corporate India for the last 12 years and I know how markets work. I know what happens in the pharma industry. Horrible reason, but at least write it down. I work in the share registry, I know how markets work. Not true. I work in a broking company and I handle their accounting, so I know how markets work. False, but at least you write down, you made a progress. You have now said why you want to invest and where you want to invest. Then you say, okay, you want to invest in equities, start writing even more. Say, I have access to superior information for whatever it means. You have found out that for investing in equities, you have to have either the superior information or you can time the market or what have you. But ultimately, at least you can join investor groups. I think India needs far more investor groups than what we have. Then you decide that I will open a broking account with A, B, C, Z, whatever broking outfit and start dealing with them. And I will negotiate hard on the brokerage. Then I think my broker will give me the inside information. Then I will read subramani.com and learn about equity and find out and get tips from him. Sorry, but no tips are available anywhere. Not on Subramani, not anywhere, right? Not on Investopedia. Nobody gives tips. And if somebody is giving tips and you are starting to invest based on those tips, something is wrong with you. You need more help, right? Maybe you need to go to a doctor to find out why you're doing something as dangerous as that. Then saying I attended some session by somebody and I like valuation techniques. That's not enough for you to invest, but write it down. Once you write down all this, you know how much you're contradicting yourself. You can decide whether you want to go to value, whether you want to go to growth, whether you want dividend, what you want to chase. Chasing dividends in direct equity is okay, but don't chase dividends in mutual funds. It doesn't make any sense at all. Then write down what return you expect, etc. And if you start writing down returns expected is 18%, 20%, 24%, read it for a few days and you will realize that, well, investing is not so difficult. It is very simple, isn't it? Thank you.